Brothers on a Budget. I'm Sammy, and here we are today in a brand new AMG G-Wagon. It's quite a nice car, over $260,000 worth brand new, and we've been given the opportunity to review it today thanks to Castle Car Sales. The link will be in the description below if you want to check out this car a little bit closer inspection. If you potentially want to buy it, check out the link below. But that's not what we're here to do today. We were here to review it and just to see what we think about the brand new AMG G-Wagon. And so far, so good. We've taken it for a quick drive. One thing I love is the feel of the steering wheel. The power behind the throttle is, mate, it's like unleashing a beast. It's a demon behind the throttle. It does 0 to 100 in, don't quote me on this, but I think about 4.5 seconds. It is a super fast car for a car that weighs 2.5 ton almost. So it's something that definitely gets you going. It's a lot of torque behind the, in that engine, and that's what produces a lot of the that pull that you get when you put your foot down on the throttle. Alongside that, you've got the comfort, the quality, the noise deadening of the, the AMG quality that you come to expect. One thing I do love about this, I mentioned it on the drive, is that retro to modern. Outside's retro, inside's full modern. One of the things I love, which Grant will show you, is the vents. The vents look phenomenal. They don't have anything on them to tell you it's on or off. You'll just work it out. But I'm glad they did that, because it expects you to be smart enough to operate it, and the way they look, the way they've done it is just phenomenal. I really love the design. It's sunken into this like spun aluminium casing, and it's got like this, I'll show you in a sec. You'll be looking at it right now. We'll pan across and show you what they look like right now. This is what they look like. And also the steering wheel is phenomenal. I've mentioned that before. It doesn't have the little things that the C63 had. C63 had 2 screens at the bottom of it. This doesn't have that, but the design is the same. However, this is carbon fiber with Alcantara, so I really like this over that other AMG wheel. It feels a lot more expensive, and I presume it probably is a lot more expensive car than the C63. It's a very well built car. The only downside is I do agree with Grant, the cameraman, who says that the door handles are too low. I didn't agree when I was in the front seat, but get to the back seat and I definitely agree, because it's almost level with the seat padding. And it is just one of the most weirdest designs of why you would do it so low. And you'll be looking, look what I mean. It's just so low, and it's just, I don't know, it's really awkward. It's not obstructed, but it's just, why would you do it somewhere so awkward when it's so much room in this car? I do agree with that. That's the only thing we found to really pick at it. The ambient lighting is actually changeable and is beautiful. And when you drive at night, this thing looks amazing. You honestly do not want to get out of the car at night. If you're in one of these, you just want to drive forever. And the seats are the type of seats you could just drive forever. So anyway, let's take it for a quick drive and we'll show you those little things. I'm going to show you the one flaw that we've found, and then we're going to, talk a little bit more shiz about the biz. So anyway, let's go for a drive without any further ado. We're about to take this into a 2.5 acre paddock. Oh, this is the essential way that you need to start this car up. It's a G-Wagon, of course. That's it, let's go. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to Castle Car Sales, who's given us the opportunity to drive and review the very last G-Wagon that's going to enter Australia for the next few months. So this is the last brand new G-Wagon available on the market. We're giving it a quick road test. We don't want to put too many kilometres on it, of course, but they have trusted us with it for a couple of days, and just to give it a review and see what we think. And so far, I can tell you, I feel rich, all right? I know it's not mine, but when I drive it, I feel like I'm worth $1 million, and I guess that's the feeling you should get. And you're obviously worth $1 million when people are calling you $50 note phones. They can wait. It's not worth the $600 I just put into this car to start it. I must say, one of the things you will notice is the doors don't actually shut very easily, so you really got to slam it. And you'll notice that the door handle's right down here, which the cameraman Grant didn't particularly like. But it's right here near your leg. I didn't mind it because it's like close to there, but it is, I can see what he's saying. For a car that you're paying 260,000 plus for.
That door didn't close properly.
See, and it's got doors like a army truck. It really does. Have you ever driven an old army Hummer? I'm not talking about these like crappy plastic ones on the road, like the proper Hummers. You got to shut the doors like that, and it feels nice. It feels secure. It feels expensive, which it is. So as I mentioned, these start from about 260,000 plus options. This one, I'm sure, has got every option ticked because I cannot see a single blank panel in this dash. So it's got these triple locker diffs up front, so you can select. It's all here for you. So you got triple locker diffs. You got 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure why they've done it like that. Why wouldn't you have just gone 1, 2, 3 rather than going 3, 1, 2? Something the Germans have over-engineered, obviously, but maybe someone can explain to us why they've done that and the reason why they've got it in that order. But yeah, look, there's not much you can fault about it apart from that door handle situation. I want to turn the stereo on, but I don't know if it will deafen you because this thing is... Oh, we're going to get pinged for music rights. Let's not do that. Just take my word for it. The stereo in this cranks. When you're driving at night and it's all dark and you've got the purple ambient lighting going and that bass kicking in, you don't want to get out of this thing. You'll pull up to your house and you legitimately will not want to leave the car, and that's what's happened. You get there, the music's going, you feel so good in these seats, you pull up and you think, man, is there somewhere else I can drive? My favourite song's still going. It's just one of those cars we've absolutely had a great joy of driving. I think though, I don't know, like to knock it to one bad thing, I think it is a bit of a novelty. Like realistically in Sydney City, where are you going to use this thing? It is more of a novelty, a show thing. It's probably not something you're going to be wanting to drive every day. She'll take that there. But yeah, look, if you like that sort of thing and you like everyone looking at you when you're pulling up and you like everyone coming and having a chat to you about your car when you pull up, this is probably the right car for you. Because I took it to the local shops and I had about 3 people walking up going, oh wow, is this the new G-Wagon, this, that and the other. So definitely a car that demands a lot of attention. Not only attracts it, it demands it. You see the old school, one thing I love about it, which I'm just about to mention, is the old school design. It looks like a real retro, I don't like using the word retro, but it is a very retro-ish design with a slap of sort of modern, like inside you wouldn't even feel like you're in an old car at all. Everything's new in here. Step on the outside, however, and you start to feel like, you know, it's an old school design. It's very sharp, it's very straight cut lines. The windows are very big and square. Even you can see here, this sort of shelving is nice and flat and square, and that follows on to the outside of the car too. I think they've nailed it as far as design's concerned as well. But this today is brothers on no budget. So if you had a no budget and you're going to buy something that's going to just quickly flick you, you know, and quickly appreciate in value, this is probably the car to do it. It's a good price at the moment, and being so rare and also so sought after, I think that's a downside personally, because they're so expensive, but they are very sought after. So when they go to resale, these things do tend to hold their value, which that's what I've seen. I mean, if you can prove me wrong and show me some cheaper ones, please do. But the more modern ones, they do definitely tend to hold their value. This in-car entertainment's amazing too. I'm loving it. But that's what you expect when you spend over $260,000 on a brand new Mercedes-Benz AMG G-Wagon. Anyway, that's our $600 expired. Let's take this phone call.
You are about to receive a phone call from the correctional facility. The conversation will be recorded and may be monitored. If you do not wish to receive this call, please hang up now.
You want to say hi to everyone on Brothers on a Budget? We're filming it right now. Yeah, say hi.
Oh, hello, boys. What are you up to?
Yes. We won't tell you where he is, but we'll black that bit out. But that's our means. He is a brother on a budget, and he's definitely on a budget right now. Now, with so many positive features on the G-Wagon, it's probably easier to tell you what's wrong with it as opposed to what I like about it, because I absolutely like everything about it except for this. After Grant brought it to my attention, I've absolutely struggled to get my head around why they would have done this. But the door handle being low, when you shut the door, as you're opening it, it's actually scratching or obstructing on the seat. If it's not, it's like within a millimeter off, and it's just why? God knows. It's one of those things, like everything's perfect. If that's all I can pick about it, that's pretty good. So I'll give it that. apart from that, the only other thing was the 3-1-2 setup rather than going 1-2-3. Don't know why the Germans do that sort of stuff, but it is something a German would do. Some engineers going, no, you need 3-1-2. I don't know, man. But that's just how it works, I guess. He's just decided to put the 3 in place of the 1, and then the 1, and then the 2. So now we've got more videos coming up. We've got more cars to review, and around Christmas we're going to be putting together a little special on putting the shortened diff into the Brothers on a Budget drag car. So make sure you check that out. Scotty's been hard at work piecing all those bits and pieces together, and we're going to all go around there with a couple of beers and hopefully get it all stuck in there ready for the drags the following year.